Hello guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to episode 2 of my Twisted Bow rebuild, or Noob Buys TBOW as I called it. Starting off this, we're getting a back-to-back black demon task, but before we get into that, I'm just going to show you some medium clue scrolls. I've been doing some from the stone chest in the Lizardman temple just to get that thieving up, and then also hunting those ranger boots as well. Already had a couple on the account in these first 300 odd clues, but I'm not expecting to get many more. I've seen some horrendous dry streaks for rangers, and luckily I wasn't one of them. And the second rangers that I got, managed to use that to rebuild one time when I got hacked, but a master clue from that medium, and pretty trash master unfortunately. Decided to make a few investments buying some of the Zenite jewelry, the Ring of Suffering, the first one that I got. And a Verax helm as well. It's going to come in useful at Saradome in God Wars, so I'm looking to do some of that this episode. Just needed to imbue that ring as well. Got that for 725,000 points. And with that I went straight to Saradome to test out just how good the Twisted Bow is at Zileana, and I can say it did not disappoint at all. Zileana's magic level I think is 300, although the TBOW caps at 300 anyway in terms of how accurate and how much damage it can do. She still has quite high defense, so it is, you do hit quite a lot of zeros still, but overall the DPS is much better than an Armadale crossbow and diamond dragon bolts, as long as you get a few big 70s or 74 was the biggest hit I saw I think. So yeah, that was the first trip that I did with the bow, and I price check that one. Zileana is one of those bosses, unfortunately. You do need to get the really expensive drops to make much profit there, but I quite enjoyed it with the bow anyway, so it's going to be an interesting grind to get all those items. Saradome is one of the bosses, or Zileana, is that I want to complete, so get every single drop, and including the pet too. That could take quite a while, but I've already had the hilt, but that wasn't with the Twisted Bow, so I've got to get all the drops, but with the Twisted Bow, so that's going to be the Saradome sword, Saradome light, Armadale crossbow, Saradome hilt again. The God Sword shard's not as bothered about, as you get those from the minions and all the God Wars bosses, and also the pet Zileana, which is a 1 in 5,000 drop rate. I think I saw a 20,000 kill drive streak for that, but that is RNG. We could easily just get on the next trip, you know, closer to getting any drop, I guess. It's the thing about like the shaman grind, even if you killed like 35,000, you're still not technically closer to getting the drops. It's a bit scary to think of it like that. Another trip done, and that little session of 30 odd kills, got an elite clue in there, and yeah, the Reynolds seeds making us the bulk of the profit. And that next master clue for 501k and a unique, so we'll take that a lot. Samurai Casa. Along with medium clues, I've still got some items to finish on the easy clue log that I don't think I've had before. I've done 536, but I've still got, I think, the golden apron, I think, and then the monk's robe pieces, the cape of the skull as well. I've got myself a Team Cape X already. I don't think they'll be filled in on collection log because I did these quite a while ago, but I know myself that I've got them. So yeah, I'd love to maybe get one of the monk's robe G pieces, although it's extremely rare I think, so it's going to take me quite a while, but I always enjoy easy clues as you can get them so quickly now with just pickpocketing hand members, and you can probably do 15 to 20 an hour if you're very efficient, although I'm probably not quite as efficient. Just running you through here some caskets, and usually easy clues are pretty bad if you don't get any of the rares at all, probably less than like 1k usually, although purple sweets, as you see there, can give you a bit of profit. And yeah, not too much to share so far, so back to some medium clues, and nice little Armadale mitre. 88k there. Type 1A teleport's very good. And an adamant plate skirt T. Last casket for now. And just 7k. Said I had a Black Demons task at the start of the video, and it delivered nicely. There is the second Zenite shard of the 4 that I require for this series, so I don't think I went too dry for that one. And another medium casket. Decided to invest in a Necklace of Anguish for a bit of a Saradome and pretty much all other range of the TBOW. And a God Sword Shard 2 went to Saradome and just duoed with my brother for a bit, and it's a drop I guess from the boss. Not really the one you want, but I'll take it. A very long duo trip, that one. I think we must have been there 127 KC Saradomin, so yeah, quite a while. Closing in on 100 kill count for the boss as well, just the Gold Sword Shard, unfortunately. The ACB and Sarahill are, I think, 1 in 512 drops or something like that, so 1 in 256 to get one of them, so it's going to be, could be a while before we see it, but yeah, just to show you the price check from that, about 1.18 mil, although a lot of that in supply drops, which we used anyway, so probably even less than that, and the coins making us the bulk of the profit there. Another easy casket just after that Saradomin trip, 420 GP, very nice. And 85 thieving coming in just from pickpocketing the ham members, but the bulk of that definitely from the stone chests. And a lovely drop to see from the old Abyssal Demons, a Dragon Med Helm. Haven't hit that part of the RDT for a while. A drop from the Kraken boss, I'm going to count this at the end of the video as one of the drops obtained. A Trident of the Seas, full 1 in 512 I think, so nice to get, and provides me with a few runes. And shortly after, a Kraken Tentacle on the same task, and that's, yeah, we've finished Kraken other than the pet, which I am still dry on, so I would love that sometime soon. Another Ziliana down. And an elite clue from that one, very nice, just coming towards the end of this trip, so nice to get an elite clue, yeah. That would conclude another trip at Saradomin, trip number 4 I believe, with the Twisted Bow, and just an elite clue to show for from that one. A lovely Dragonstone as well in there, although rare drop tail was very common. I think from God Wars it's like 8 in 127, so you can expect to see quite a bit in yeah, all the kills that you do. And a Master Casket, always get excited for these, and 281k, probably wasn't quite worth getting excited over, but never mind. Our next Hispori, number 70, and Atas. Bought myself a Magic Fang, nice to upgrade the Trident, so this is pretty much what we're going to do on the account. As we get money, just going to keep upgrading, not going to build up too much cash like before, just try and get the best gear we can, get all the gear I had back quickly. And medium, no, easy, I keep getting that colour wrong. And a bronze plate ready tea, not bad. And an iron full helm G, that one worth a bit of money for sure. And yeah, not that one. Hispori number 71, nice quick fight there, 104. Kronos and Dwarfweed. And that's another Ziliana down, and yep, I zoomed in and a drop, Saradomin Sword, so that's one of the drops that we needed. It's 1 in 127, I think, quite common. And another Saradomin trip was complete after that, KC 139 now, so got ourselves that Sara Sword. Got some Raynars, Lore Runes, coins, diamonds, the old Sara Sword, any plate body could have out, but a decent trip in general. And this hard clue, 146k. That is going to conclude episode 2 of pretty much, yeah, having fun with the Twisted Bows. The drops we obtained in this video, Saradomin Sword, Gold Sword Shard 2, a second Zenite Shard, a Kraken Tentacle, and a Trident of the Seas. So yeah, if I do get any dupes of these, I will not count them other than the Zenite, which I need 4 of. So yeah, if we were to get another Saradomin Sword, which I'm pretty sure we will on the Saradomin grind, it won't count. We've got the drop now that we needed. Ziliana, just need the other Gold Sword Shards. Although I might get those from minions as well, and then obviously the ACB Sarahilt and the Pet and the Saradomin Light as well. A couple more Zenites, all done from Kraken other than the Pet. And I've got the other bosses that are set out to do, like the Dagonoth Kings, Zora, Alchemical Hydra, other Gold Wars bosses. Plenty of content still to come. Yeah, enjoyable to keep getting drops. That's kind of what keeps the game motivating, I think, as well. Sometimes you just think, oh, you know, you're tired, and then suddenly the next day get some like a purple at Chambers of Xeric or something, or a drop from Zora, or like the Zora Pet. But yeah, very, very enjoyable so far, and those were the drops that we got from episode 2. that is going to be it for the episode as well. So I'm going to try and do these episodes on a weekly basis. So yeah, Noob Buys TBOW or TBOW Rebuild, you've probably heard that one before. But yeah, really enjoying using the weapon so far. I'm going to switch up the content each episode too, not going to do the same stuff all the time. I'm going to try and do either a new boss each episode or kind of just cycle between them and make sure it doesn't get boring. I've got lots of things to aim for, so no reason to kind of lose any motivation to keep going. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Take care.